Thanks for viewing and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, subscribe so you don't miss the latest uploads. Now let's get started.
Shieshui was surprised. She asked Lin Moyu if he don't know. She said, Lin Moyu do have something that he don't know. She said to Lin Moyu that if he say please she will tell him. Lin Moyu just looks at her without saying anything. Shieshui called Lin Moyu an idiot. She said Lin Moyu don't even know how to play along. They say that a mage's thoughts are the most brightest, but here Lin Moyu is being an idiot. She gave a device to Lin Moyu and told him that this is a cooldown item. It's the item that lets her reset the dungeon cooldown. That was a beginner level cooldown talisman, which can be used 7 more times. Lin Moyu can't believe there's something like this too. Lin Moyu asked Shieshui if that is expensive. Shieshui told him that it should be quite expensive. Her father looked quite sad when he gave this to her. RMC thought that if it's so expensive then he won't be able to make use of the talisman. Shiu was worried and said that she needs to use all 7 chances in 2 days, which means she needs to clear the dungeon at least 9 more times before she can get to level 15 Latvian Lats, but she is too exhausted. Lin Moyu looks at her without saying anything. Then he asks Shui that he can party up with her, that way she'll definitely reach level 15 and she won't have to do anything. Shui thought to herself that if this guy can solo clear a dungeon then there would be more experience if 2 people clear the dungeon. What's more, she won't have to do anything. However, another conclusion arose in her mind, which was that if she does agree, wouldn't it mean she'll never be able to get to a higher level than him? However, considering how things have been going for her so far, she agrees to take Lin Moyu up on the offer. He'll party up with her and they'll share the cooldown talisman. She knew even though she won't be able to catch up to him, she would definitely surpass Lin Moyu the next time. Lin Moyu told Shiu that she should get some rest as they'll start in 2 hours, and she agrees. 2 hours later, both Lin Moyu and Shui were standing in front of the dungeon. Lin Moyu activates the beginner level cooldown talisman and chose the nightmare level for the dungeon. Both of them started teleporting. Shui becomes scared and tells Lin Moyu to wait, asking him if he'd already chosen nightmare level. Both of them appear inside the dungeon's safe zone when Shui sees a monster and is shocked when she sees that the monster's level was so high. She exclaimed, "This is clearly the nightmare level." She asked Lin Mu if he had chose the wrong level before leaving the safe zone. Lin Moyu ignored the question and told Shui to stick close to him. Shui then asked Lin Moyu, "Is he crazy? They'll surely die in this dungeon." Shiu starts to get closer to Lin Moyu, but she is agitated, thinking that he would definitely make fun of her if she were to run away at this moment. Lin Moyu tells her to walk faster and asked her if she is scared. Shui shouts angrily at him for saying such a thing. Suddenly she sees that Lin Moyu's skeleton warriors are not attacking the monsters. Shui asked him why isn't he attacking. Shui was even more surprised that the monsters aren't dealing any damage to his skeletons. Lin Moyu starts running towards a tunnel with a monster behind him. Shiu could not understand what exactly he was up to, but when she goes inside the tunnel, she is shocked. She sees the Wolf King there, and moreover it's of nightmare level. It's twice the size of the normal one. Shepherd previously fought on normal mode. Lin Moyu's skeleton warrior throws a goblin into the sky. While he uses his corpse explosion skill, he concludes that it would be a waste of time if he directly fights this monster like before, so using corpse explosion to kill them immediately will save lots of time. Shui was too surprised as her experience instantly went up by 30%. She also saw all the monsters dying at the same time due to Lin Moyu's one attack. She thought, what the heck is this? Can he just clear the dungeon like this as the monstrous Wolf King just dies instantly? Shui was in complete shock, thinking that her party of 3 suffered for over an hour just to kill the Wolf King. But it died in less than a minute here. Interrupting her thoughts, Lin Moyu told Shui it was time to go. She asked him, "Have you been clearing nightmare level like this the whole time?" And Lin Moyu casually says yeah. Shui thought that if she hadn't seen it in person, she would have never believed it. A professional below level 20 solo clearing a nightmare level dungeon. While running through the dungeon, Shiu asked Lin Moyu if he had been solo clearing since level 10. And he simply responds yeah. Shiu was surprised that it hasn't been 10 minutes since they entered the dungeon and they're already facing the final boss. When Shui saw the Goblin King, she said her previous parties needed at least an hour before they could get to the end. Lin Mu used his Soul Flame skill to kill the Goblin King, and again Shui becomes surprised that the final boss was also killed so easily with one shot. She is coming to the realization that he's simply too powerful. He is him and her ambition of passing him is becoming farther away. Suddenly, Lin Mu gets a message that he has leveled up. He is now a level 15 Necromancer. while Shai is level 12. Now the difference in levels between them is only getting bigger after killing the Goblin King. Shui obtained a bronze level Goblin King's long sword. She sighs that it's too bad it's not a staff, and Lin Mu asked her if she wanted a scepter. She said yeah, but the Goblin King's scepter is the strongest mage weapon to have before level 20. Even though there's some in the trade market, she doesn't want to ask her father for the money to get one. Lin Moyo tosses her the Goblin King's scepter and she grabbed it. She then asked why he didn't want to use it. He shows her the Goblin King's magic book and tells her that while he has it he doesn't need the scepter or anything else. Furthermore, he says really doesn't like scepters. Shui had never seen Lin Moyo take out the magic book and thought maybe it was too insignificant of an item for him to use. Anyway, Lin Moyo walks toward the Goblin King's core and thought that gathering the monsters together and using corpse explosion would be fastest way to get rid of the bodies. Lin Moyo put his hand on the Goblin King's core and apologizes to him for what he has to do. Lin Moyo tells him that he'll have to die a couple more times after this. This guy is cold. Shui asked Lin Moyo why is he talking to the boss. It's not like it'll understand him. He replies that he just wants to say it as a condolence, a little empathy. It's not important whether it can understand him or not. While walking out of the dungeon, she looks at him and thought that who would say sorry to a boss monster? Like seriously, isn't the boss there just for them to kill it? Shui said he is just a weird person, but she now also thinks he's a bit cute. Lin Moyo tells her it's time to leave the dungeon and continue the process again. Both of them come out of the dungeon and once again Lin Moyo uses the cooldown talisman, and they return to continue to clearing of the dungeon for the second time. They both continue to do it 3 more times as Shui reached level 14 and was happy with her leveling. She said they still have 1.5 days before the big exam and they can clear the dungeon 2 more times in that span if she can reach level 15. Then passing the exam will be easy. She then calls Lin Moyo an idiot and asked him if he is also going to level up again. Lin Moyo casually replies why not. She then asked him is he trying to be the champion. Lin Moyo asks what's that. She continues to explain that he will get a lot of points for being the champion and that's extremely useful in Xing Academy. Moreover, the most important thing is he will get the chance to enter the Creation Seminary, in which Lin Moyo asked what is the Creation Seminary. She explains that she heard from her father that the Creation Seminary is made of the best professionals in their country. If the Zijin Academy is filled with talented elites, then the Creation Seminary is filled with talented ones at the pinnacle of power. Shui heard that Senior Su Tianjin is inside and he's the only one from Shiha City. Shui also thought Lin Mu may have a chance to be the second one if he can enter. She bet Principal Liu will even smile in his dreams. Shui thought that Lin Moyo clearing method has never been seen before and has completely reset her understanding of clearing a dungeon. If even he can't enter the seminary, then who could? Lin Mu on the other hand thought that his sister is at Xing Academy, so he must try to enter this group if there's a chance that she is also in this Creation Cemetery. While arriving at the academy, Shui sees Lin Moyo's friend Yang Lin from behind. Yang Lin has now leveled up to level 11. Shui said Yang Lin is level 11 already, but it's too bad. He's a knight and his level right now isn't enough to tank the enemies in a dungeon raid. A normal level party would need at least a level 13 knight. Thus no one was letting him join their party. Lin Moyo told Shui to bring Yang Lin along and Shui agrees. Meanwhile, inside the Dynasty Guilds, Wang Zhihao Dynasty Guild's leader was being scolded from the higher-ups in the Dynasty Guild. They asked Wang Zhao why did he think of restricting the dungeons. Did he think the country and their associates were just there for decoration? They told him if he didn't want to die, don't drag the guild down with him. A higher-up told Wang Zhao to stay in the guild and don't go anywhere for the time being because he is already level 16. So he should patiently wait for the exam to start. Wang Zhao asked what will they do about Xiao Jia and the rest. One of the higher-ups replied that he already sent people to investigate. Wang Zhao need not to bother with this situation anymore as this person is able to make several people disappear without a trace and his strength is much more than Wang Zhao can imagine. On the other side in front of Shiha Mining Dungeon, Yang Lin was surprised to see Lin Mu and Shui together. Yang Lin smiles and asks them if the both of them are dating. Shui gets angry, tells Yang Lin to shut up or she'll rip his mouth apart. Yang Lin laughs and said he was only joking, so don't mind him. Shui told Yang Lin to stop looking for a party and come with them. Once their cooldown ends, they'll definitely bring him so he could be at level 12 before the exam. Yang Lin gets emotional when he hears and tells them that both of them are his saviors because the academy he wants to go to only needs level 12 in order to enter. Shui tells Yang Lin that if he continued acting like this, they're not helping him anymore. Yang Lin suddenly bowed down in front of Shui telling her to don't worry. he will listen and follow her every order. If she asks him to head east, he will definitely head east, and if she asks him to play dead, he will definitely play dead. Shui becomes very irritated by Yang Lin. She tells him to shut up. Yang Lin said he shall obey her command. But how long till her cooldowns resets? Shui replies 10 hours. Yang Lin proceeds to make a silly pose and ask them to take a rest first, and he'll go and hunt some other monsters. He said all the best to Lin Moyo because he is rooting for him to sooner or later get Shui. Now, Shui gets super angry and attacked Yang Lin with a fireball. Shui was embarrassed as she said that Yang Lin is so annoying and deserves to get hit. Lin Mu told her that Yang Lin just likes to tease. 10 hours later, when Yang Lin saw Lin Moyo choosing dungeon difficulty nightmare, he suddenly got scared. He asked Shui if they picked the wrong difficulty. Why is it nightmare difficulty? Shui told him to don't ask so many questions and just quietly follow along at the back. Shui was finally relieved to see that it's not only her who felt like that. Yang Lin continued following Shui closely. Shui asked him, why is he sticking so close to her? Yang Lin replied that this is nightmare difficulty. He is dead if he even get a scratch by a monster in this dungeon. Shui asked him, is he a tank knight and supposed to be in the front? While they were tailing, Lin Moyo was already fighting with the dungeon boss, the Goblin King. He used corpse explosion on the Goblin King and he died as usual for that one attack. Young Lin was too shocked to see the boss in nightmare difficulty and die in an instant. A boss that even a party of 10 would find hard to defeat. Shui told him that it's nothing to be surprised at. Yang Lin jumped and grabbed Lin Moyo's legs, asking him to please bring him along in future raids. Shui asked Yang Lin that can he at least act like a knight and have some backbone instead of behaving like this. Yang Lin asked Shui that, what's the point of acting like a knight with boss Lin Moyo around? What's a knight supposed to do? Lin Mu told Yang Lin to let go of his leg. He said he'll bring Yang Lin along in the future. Yang Lin thanked him for it. Lin Moyo was thinking that he would have to do one more dungeon run and he'll be level 16. Shui will reach level 15 and Yang Lin will reach level 12, and after this, it'll be time for the exam on the wall of Shenzai Empire Exchange Point. Next we see the principals of the different schools waiting for their school's students to return back to Liuyun. Lin Moyo's principal was with the other school's principals. One of them said that the exam will start tomorrow. She wondered how things will turn out. Another principal asks Liu Yun that he heard that the two geniuses from their school are aiming for Xing Academy. Liu Yun told them that Lin Moyo and Shui are going to try for Xing Academy. The other principals say that according to the previous year's standard, only those at level 15 will have a chance, and those at level 16 will definitely get in, and it will be difficult for those lower than level 15. However, getting to level 16 is way too difficult in Joss City. Other than Su Kensing, only Lin Moyo's sister has ever attained level 16. Principal Lai Yun was thinking that Lin Moyo is Lin Mo brother, his sister is the pride of the Xia family. Perhaps the both of them will create miracles. Suddenly the students start arriving. The first to cone was Zhu Ziyan, a level 12 swordsman. He was from a different school of Shenzai Empire. His principal was happy, saying is expected of one of the talents in his school. The next student was Wan Ming, a level 13 Eagle Eye archer. She was also from another school. Wan Ming's principal taunted Su Zhen's principal, saying that Wan Ming is a level higher than Sun Su's principal said to him that levels do not determine anything. The most important is their results in the exam. Principal Liu Yun knows that these two old principals are trying to look good, but everyone that has appeared is about the same. No one above level 14 has appeared yet. A principal asked Principal Liu Yun that where was Shui, Lin Moyo, and Yang. Why haven't they appeared yet? Liu Yun told them that the three of them should arrive shortly, and just as he said, all three of them appeared together. Liu Yun smiled and said, "It's very good that they're back safe." He also wondered what their levels were. Yang was at level 12 Sword Shield Knight and Shui was level 15 Elemental Mage. The principals were surprised to see that Shui really reached level 15, and Principal Liu Yun said to them that Shui level 15 means she has an 80% chance of getting into Xia Jing Academy. Liu Yun was really proud, and then Lin Moyo arrives with a strong aura around him. He is level 16 Necromancer, and everyone is shocked to see that Lin Moyo is one level higher than Zazu. One principal says that Lin Moyo and the others must have cleared the dungeon on nightmare level as he sees the sword shield in Gao Yang's hand, and Shui's has the scepter with both weapons are rewards from the Goblin King. Moreover, the drop rates are extremely low, so it's almost impossible to get weapons of the same set. It looks like they've been working hard, responds Principal Liu Yun as he tells Yang Lin and the others to get on the bus, sending them back to school to await tomorrow's exam. Principal Liu Yun was so happy on the inside because this time he could finally get back at the other principals, as tomorrow they will gather at THJE school and head to the examination site. Together, he thought finally there was a real chance at being the top school. Meanwhile, Lin Moyo was in thought that since his sister had reached level 16, he is confident he can get accepted into Zhejiang Academy. And now that he looked at it, he can definitely try to get first place, a step closer into entering the creation seminary. The next day, Lin Moyo goes to the exam site. His spirit has fully recovered and he now has 100 skeletons and their attributes have reached 250. He is in peak condition today. He meets up with Yang Lin first and he sees Shui. She asks Lin Moyo if he is confident, and he tells her that he is. Shui then says let's meet in Zhejiang Academy after passing. Principal Liu Young gives everyone a teleportation stone and informs them they only have to break it or use spirit in order to get sent to the exam site. He reiterates once again to them to prioritize their safety first during the exam. Their life is the most important. Lin Mu uses the teleportation stone and is teleported to Zhongling Provincial Exam Center with Xia Zhu and the others. There's over 10,000 people here. Suddenly the trial tower is activated in front of them and an announcement tells everyone to listen to the rules carefully. No sound allowed, no questions allowed. Failure to comply will be met with immediate disqualification. Two students start talking that if no questions are allowed, then what if one don't understand something? Suddenly their body started glowing and disappear because they violated the rules and now disqualified. Yang Lin was too scared to see it and covered his mouth with his hand. Lin Moyo looks at him thinking Yang Lin seems to at least be smart enough to not repeat what they did. The announcement continued again to give out the rules. The trial will give different trials to different professionals. The main battle types will be given battle tests. Support types will be given various situations. After clearing the basic trial, one will be given 3 levels to choose from. Different difficulty levels will give one different results and ultimately give one different points. The points are one's results from the exam and one can use them inside the various academies they'll enter. Points are more valuable than gold coins at the academy. One can use any equipment on hand right now, but one cannot use items and everyone's storage space will be sealed. Those who violate the rules will be disqualified. After the announcement, all students are told to enter a queue to enter the tower. Lin Moy was also in the line to enter. He was thinking that if the Zhongling province already has this many people taking the exam, then the number of examines in the whole country right now is probably over 1 million. He also thought that the trial tower is probably the same as a dungeon. They'll be sent to different places according to their profession. The instructors look at Lin Moyo and start talking. One states he is of the new profession. The Jai City has reported information about his profession. They said that from the given information, it should be a summoning type mage. They were hoping this new profession won't disappoint them. When Lin Moyo entered the arena, one instructor told another to classify Lin Moyo as rare mage first and send in mage type monsters 2 levels higher than him. A mage type monster was summoned in front of Lin Moyo. It was a combination of a wolf and mage. It was covered in some kind of light. Lin Moyo realized that the light around the monster isn't allowing him to see its level and attributes. When the countdown got to 0, Lin Moyo used his Soul Blaze skill on the monster because as he knows that even though he can't see the level of the monster, it really doesn't matter because the monster would be killed in a single attack. A system message appears that Lin Moyo has finished the test. The time he takes to finish is 0.1 second. The instructors were dumbfounded to see an instant kill inside the trial tower monitor room. Ning Shu and Feng, one of the main examiners, enters the room. An instructor asks Master Nick, why is he here? He replies that he heard there's a new profession. He then asks them to show him the new candidate. One instructor asked what they should do. Because Lin Moyo killed the monster instantaneously, they can't judge the ability of this class. Examiner Ning said that if a rare profession difficulty cannot test Lin Moyo's strength, then let him do it again with legendary profession difficulty. The instructor then questions Ning saying that isn't this too unfair to Lin Moyo. Ning simply told him that it's fine since it's an instant kill, and for the first time, they'll give Lin Moyo 100 marks first, and if Lin Moyo passed the second round, Examiner Ning will personally give him another 1000 marks or points. Lin Moyo gets a system message telling him to enter the second exam. The message reads, kill the monster ahead. It was a level 20 Wolf Beastman Mage and Lin Moyo again used Soul Blaze on the Wolf Beastman Mage and it died instantly. The instructors were again surprised to see another instant kill. The instructor said this is on the level of a legendary class examiner. Ning told him there is no need for further testing as the message says to Lin Moyo that he has passed the second round of exams. Thus the combat profession examinee's first round of exams is over. Out of the 10,632 examines, 5220 people passed. They announced the results, and in first place was Lin Moyo, who completed it in 0.1 second with a 100 score points. Second was Jui with 70 points. Third Ziazu with 40 points, and in fourth place was Wang Zhao with 10 points. When she saw the result, she was surprised because she knew that Lin Moyo would get first place, but 0.1 second it was too ridiculous, but she still plans not to surrender to Lin Moyo. When Wang Zhao from the Dynasty Guild saw the results, he was surprised that he was not in the top 3. He said the first place should have been his, and Lin Moyo did it in 0.1 second. He thought it was impossible. There must be a mistake. On the other hand, Lin Moyo was clueless about how much power he should have used when he saw the results. He thought, did he go too far? Suddenly the announcer started announcing that combat profession the second round will begin. Examinees can choose their own difficulty, but warning that this round of exams might cause injuries. Moreover, it tells the examinees to not overmeasure their self. If one faced any danger, one can shout, forfeit their exams, and the exam will end and their results will be taken as is. A system window appeared in front of everyone asking them to choose their exam difficulty between normal monster, which give 1 point, nightmare monster, which give 3 points, and hellish monster, which give 5 points. Lin Moyo realized that Evian is competing with each other on who can kill more monsters in 30 minutes. Wang Zai had choose the nightmare difficulty. He said that killing a hell-level monster is equal to killing 5 normal ones. Even if Lin Moyo got first place in the first round, he'll never beat him in this round. Shui also chose normal difficulty, thinking that elemental mages are not adept at close combat, nor are they good at high difficulty. Even though it's single combat, they will win with the quantity of monsters they kill. Zhu also chose the nightmare difficulty. One instructor says to another that the Berserker Warrior is a powerful class even within rare professions. Wang Zai should be able to get good results this round. Another instructor replied that elemental mages can do excellent burst damage, but they are not good at close combat. So Shui is smart as she chose the normal difficulty. Other instructors talk about Zhu Jian, that a diver is a rare profession of the assassin class, extremely powerful at close combat. Nightmare or hellish difficulty are good choices. But every instructor's eyes were locked on Lin Moyo. They all were wondering what difficulty the necromancer, Lin Moyo, would choose. Lin Moyo thought before choosing that this round of exams would test their sustained combat ability, and will continue for 30 minutes. This would be no simple task for any of the students except for Lin Moyo, as he chose hellish difficulty while all the principals were in the observation room watching. They were telling Principal Liu Yun that he hit the jackpot as 2 out of the top 3 are his students. One principal said to Liu Yun that if Lin Moyo could possibly become the provincial champion, Principal Liu Yun is going to go to heaven due to Lin Moyo's progress in the exams. The elite monster, level 13 wolf beast man warrior, comes to fight. Lin Moyo looks at the monster and thought that this monster is too weak, but it makes sense. If the monsters are too strong, it will eliminate most of the examines. Lin Moyo summons his skeleton warrior and orders it to attack the monster. Lin Moyo's skeleton warrior is level 16, so the skeleton warrior easily killed the monster in one attack, and Lin Moyo simply sat to himself, it's too easy. He saw that the second monster appeared 5 seconds after killing the first one, so he calls out 2 skeletons, which seemed enough for this round. The instructors were too surprised, asking if Lin Moyo's summoned monster this powerful. This is stronger than any summon from all the summoner classes they have seen, and Lin Moyo can summon 2 of them. Examiner Ning said this new class is stronger than what he thought. Meanwhile, Wang Ziel was giving his all without considering his stamina, but he was slightly behind Zia. Lin Moyo just sits down while his skeleton warriors were killing the monsters. When the instructors saw Lin Moyo relaxing during the exams, they were surprised because it's the first in their history where the exam is just too easy for the examinee. Examiner Ning could reply that Lin Moyo is very interesting. The second round ends. It's finally over with Wang Zhao exhausted. He said he killed over 50 monsters, and this hellish difficulty was not simple at all, but this time first place should be his. The announcer started announcing the results of the second round as the exam was now over. There are 52-20 examinees this round and 27-80 wounded and forfeited examines, and the remaining 24-40 examinees can choose to forfeit or enter the next round of exams. Wang Zhao yells at them to hurry up and show him the scoreboard. But when the results comes out, Lin Moyo was first again with a total of 1605 score points. Then Zai with 470 points. Then Ziazu total with 270 points. And then Wang Zhao with 265 points. Wang Zhao was just shocked. He said this was impossible. That Lin Moyo's score was so high. The monster's spawn rate is 1 monster per 5 seconds, 12 monsters a minute at most. Every monster gives 5 points. The maximum score in 30 minutes is 18-0. Lin Moyo has 1605 points, so he should have killed 301 monsters. Wang Zio then asked if Lin Moyo doesn't need time to kill the monsters. Other principals start to say to Principal Lu Yun that his student is just too powerful. The amazing talented Su Ken from years ago only obtained 700 scores in this round. Lin Moan has obtained 650 more than this. The system message appeared asking him to choose the difficulty for the third trial exam. In this exam, one will face a boss level monster. For normal level a 100 score points are given. For nightmare level 300 points are given, and for hellish level 500 points were given. Lin Moyo again choose hellish level. He knows that this time is a boss level single combat, and it is to test the limits of one individual strength. The monster that appear this time is a level 15 Wolf Beast Man Captain, which is a boss monster. When Lin Moyo looks at this hellish level boss, he thought that this monster cannot even compare to the elite monsters in Chenhai Mines. However, he understood that the Empire wouldn't actually release a real hellish level monster in order for an examinee test. He orders his skeleton warrior to go and kill the monster. Lin Moyo was still disappointed. There are 5 rounds of exams and hoped the final 2 could provide him with some real challenges. On the other side, Wang Zhao was fighting the same type monster like a lunatic. Shui uses her magic to fight and Zhu Zhen used her assassin skills to fight the boss monster. Lin Moyo's skeleton warrior used his rage shot to kill the boss monster, and the instructors were surprised as usual as once again it's another instant kill. They were soon thinking, what kind of summoned monster is this who can also use skills? One instructor said to Examiner Ning that he feels like they may never be able to measure Lin Moyo's real strength at all. Examiner Ning responds by saying wait for the 5th round. If Lin Moyo wants to be the provincial champion, he must pass the 5th round. Examiner Ning defiantly thought this 5th round of testing would be able to measure Lin Moyo's true strength. However, as in all the previous rounds, this round's results was no different, as Lin Moyo was in the first place with 21.5 score points. Zimei was 2nd, Zai Zhu was 3rd, and Wang Zhao 4th. Lin Moyo was surprised to see Yang Lin's name on the list. He was on the 670 number with 302 points. Then the announcement started again that next up is the 4th round of exams. The 4th round will greatly increase the difference, and so will the danger. Students can still choose to continue or forfeit. Wang Zhao thought that the 4th round is beginning now, and his chance to give up. The announcement continued, and the students' current results entering the Empire's top 100 academies is no longer an issue, as nobody chooses to forfeit. The rules of the 4th round started with the announcement that all the students will face 10 waves of monster attacks. There will be 10 monsters in each wave, 100 monsters in total. The next wave of monsters will appear no matter if the student wiped the previous wave or not. The last wave will be led by a boss-level monster. Students will pass by killing them all. Every monster gives students 10 marks. After clearing them, all students' scores will be multiplied to a total of 2,000 scores. Now there were 100 powerful monsters standing in front of Lin Moyo. The instructors were talking with each other on how Lin Moyo will handle this round. The best way to deal with a summoner is to eliminate the summoner himself. They thought that Lin Moyo will panic this time. Examiner Ning said he thinks this round of tests will still not be a challenge to Lin Moyo. Lin Moyo in this round summons now 3 skeleton warriors because he thought that 3 skeletons should be enough for this round, and just like the other rounds, his skeletons started killing the monsters with ease. When the monsters tried to attack Lin Moyo, he simply used Soul Blaze on them. The monsters were at Lin Moyo's mercy. Instructors were surprised to see that Lin Moyo to have a 3rd summoned monster. They thought, why didn't Lin Moyo use all 3 at the start of the previous rounds? How much more is he hiding? Lin Moyo board thought that this exam is too uneventful. Even the Sinha Mines were better than this. There is no surprise at all. The instructors look on at Lin Moyo and start to realize like him that this test isn't interesting at all. There's nothing exciting about this kid. They might as well watch the others on the other screen. Zui was using Path of Fire magic attack. She knew that with the OE attacks, which are Elemental Mage's strong suit, she could easily pass the test. On the other hand, Wang Zhao was using his strength to kill the monsters. Outside the arena, many students were gathered there, viewing the matches. They were told that these parts of the exams were too scary as there are too many monsters for them to kill. One said that a good thing he forfeited. They were talking that Lin Moyo is amazing. His skeletons could instantly kill the monsters. The moment it appeared, young Lin was also there. He told other students that Lin Moyo is his boss and he is amazing. Moreover, he tells them the story about the time when he followed Lin Moyo into a nightmare-level dungeon. They exclaimed solo. A nightmare level was cleared by a single student. They thought it was just too impossible even if it's Lin Moyo. In the 4th round, only 5 students were remaining who were still fighting. Feng Lai is finally showing his true strength. He is a level 15 sacred swordsman. He came from the swordsman lineage of Feng family, so he knows that the final 2 rounds of the exams are the key to increasing scores. He was waiting for it. Wang Jiahao was also going berserker mode, which is a skill which increase strength and constitution by 500% for 5 minutes and decrease agility by 200%. While Lin Moyo has also killed the last wave of monsters. An instructor announced that the 4th round of exam ends. 5 have passed. The results are as followed. First place is Lin Moyo with 3605 points. Second is Zimi with 2470 points. Third is Ziazu with 2270 points. Fourth is Wang Jiahao with 2265 points, and Feng Jai is 5th with 220 points. People were talking that only 5 people passed. There's only 5 people left after the 4th round. Will someone really pass the 5th round? If the 4th round was this hard, no one could imagine the difficulty of the 5th exam. Wayne Zhao was exhausted, but he smiled and said that the 5th round is where they truly will decide. The victor. Ziazu was also exhausted. She saw that she is in the top 5. There should be no problem entering Ziajing Academy. Wan Ming also had an injury, but she was confident as she said that she is going to Ziajing Academy. The instructor said to all the students that he knew all of the students wished to enter Ziajing Academy, but they should not rest easy after entering as the top 5. Students will still be eliminated if they do not perform well enough, as the 5th is about to begin.
Will this 5th test be able to test our overpowered Lin Moyo? Will Wang Zhao ever be able to beat him, or will he take revenge on him for not being able to beat him even once in the exams? Find out in our next update. Remember to like and subscribe so we can continue making such content. Also comment below some other manhwa you would like to be recapped. So thanks again. See ya.